Motac on Money continues here in 790 KABC. As you first heard here on Motac on Money, Californians have a new alternative to traditional cigarettes, a new low nicotine, very low nicotine, as a matter of fact, cigarette. The first ever reduced nicotine combustible cigarette has come to the California market recently. And let's bring in John Miller now with 22nd Century Group. He's the president of their tobacco division. John Miller, thank you very much for taking the call here. Tell us about this new product which recently hit the store shelves here in California.
Yeah, hello, Frank. Great to be here with you and to spend some time with your listeners to talk about this revolutionary and disruptive new product, VLN. Our product, VLN, has the only modified risk tobacco product designation from the FDA. And we launched this product in California a couple weeks ago. It's great to be in the market. California is such an important market for so many reasons. We've launched in 7-Eleven there. We're in G&M Oil. We have about 12 different distributors now in Southern California. We're estimating to be in about 600 to 700 more stores throughout the third and fourth quarter. So we're really bringing a solutions-based product to a market that still has, believe it or not, 6 to 10% of the population still smokes in California, somewhere between 2.5 to 3 million smokers. So we're able to bring VLN there and this FDA authorized product to help people smoke less.
It was big news, certainly, when the FDA approved the product, and the fact that it's here in California is very significant. And the idea essentially is to help people quit smoking ultimately, right?
Absolutely, Frank. It was big news when the FDA designated this as a modified risk tobacco product. Most people don't know, but if you have an MRTP designation from the FDA, they give that really in the protection of public health. So it's geared to help people. We still know that 60 to 70% of the people who smoke, and regardless of all the warnings, all the information out there, all the science, 60 to 70% of the people are still looking for that solution they haven't been able to find. And VLN, with our very low nicotine cigarettes, provides that solution. And it does it, Frank, in a way that is so accessible and understandable to the current adult smoker. A lot of the different products that are out there today, and whether it's a gum or a patch or whatever, it doesn't really resonate with a smoker. VLN feels, looks, smells, tastes like a regular cigarette because it is. 22nd Century is a bioagricultural science company. We were able to grow tobacco plants with almost no nicotine. So the product that was produced off of all this intellectual property, off all the patents, off all the science, is so familiar to people that as they use it, they are then able to deal with their nicotine addiction. And then, which is just as important, they have to deal with the act of smoking. And that's what this product does. And that's what we're bringing to consumers in California and about 17 other states as well. But that's what we're bringing to people as a revolutionary solution to this ongoing problem of people smoking.
On the live with John Miller, 22nd Century Group President, Tobacco Division. And so for people looking for this product in the stores you mentioned, they'll be looking for VLN King cigarettes. Is that the marketing? Is that the name of the product?
Correct. We have VLN King. Our regular flavor is which is a regular tobacco flavor, is in California. Again, California has been out in front of so much progressive tobacco regulations. Just recently, as an example, right? They banned menthol cigarettes. They banned flavored nicotine. They banned flavored cigars. So right now, we only have one product in California. But as I look at, the way California has progressed throughout, the history of regulation, I feel there's an opportunity that maybe our menthol will be given an exemption in the state. And again, primarily because then you have a full 360-degree solution for the menthol smoker. We know now that, 55% of menthol smokers, if not given an off-ramp product, will just switch to another type of cigarette. VLN menthol gives that smoker an opportunity to have an off-ramp product and then be able to cycle off smoking altogether. But right now we have the one product. We also know that the FDA is considering a low nicotine mandate for the entire country. And for anyone who doesn't know what that's about, the FDA, who regulates the tobacco industry, is looking at instilling a low nicotine standard across the country in the United States. They've talked about it. They've got the rulemaking process. in progress, and we're expecting the FDA to make an announcement on the low nicotine standard by the end of the year. If that happens, the standard will be, which we believe will be exactly what our product is, which is about 95% less nicotine. And if the U.S. does this, they won't be the first to do this, Frank. I mean, New Zealand has done it. New Zealand will be a low nicotine mandate starting in April of 2025. The EU also has product standards for nicotine. But we feel we're perfectly positioned that when the FDA does announce this and ultimately implement, we'll be perfectly positioned to take advantage and really help and provide that, again, that 360-degree solution for adult smokers.
All right, so the product's available here in California. Is it available in other states as well at this point?
Correct, Frank. Right now in about 17 states. California, again, we have it in 7-Eleven. We have it in 7-Elevens in Florida, Texas, and California, the three biggest states for cigarette consumption. We're also in Nevada. We're in pretty much throughout the Sun Belt. So 17 states right now. And the best way to find a store near you is if you go onto our website, tryvln.com, or 22ndcentury.com, which is xxiicentury.com. We have store locators on there, and you can find the store. If you shop at a 7-Eleven that currently doesn't carry it, please go in and ask them to order it because they can. It's in their system. But, yes, we're starting to get more and more distribution. And, again, it's because it's catching on, because it's helping people, and it's providing that solution that they're looking for.
Certainly a product that helps people smoke less. Again, it's VLN King Cigarettes, now available here in California. John Miller with 22nd Century Group. He's the president, Tobacco Division. Thank you very much, John, for sharing that important information with us here this evening.
Well, thank you, Frank. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very, very much, and a great Labor Day holiday weekend as well. I'll be back again tomorrow evening in the 5 o'clock hour. You can also bring up the Motac on Money podcast on demand at KBC.com, Apple, iTunes, all your favorite podcast platforms. This is Motac on Money on 790 KBC.